Quick recap, if you're new here to this channel, what I do is I show off jerseys from my collection to teach about soccer, help people get into the sport, and learn about new teams. So today we're going to take a look at a club called Olympiacos from Greece. Olympiacos are the most successful club in all of Greece. They were founded in 1925 in the port city of Piraeus, just south of Athens. The idea of the club originally, and to this day, is to champion Olympic ideals in sport in many different competitions. Per that original charter, they keep iconic red and white stripes as a way of portraying passion, virtue, victory, and purity. That same goal of being emblematic of Olympic values such as morality, sportsmanship, and fair play is taken on in their badge, circular in form, and taking on the Olympic winner with their laureled crown. They were very successful almost immediately in their history, actually going undefeated for 3 years in the late 20s, lending them the nickname Thrylos, which means the legend in Greek. So they've won 47 league titles. That's an immense amount in any country on the planet. In Greece, it means they can hold 4 stars above their badge for having more than 40 titles. They've also won the Greek Cup there 28 times, both of these being records in the country. To cap all that success off, they've won the league undefeated 6 times, and they've won a League Cup double, meaning they won the league and the cup in the same season 18 different times. In European competition, they've gone to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, as well as the Cup Winners' Cup in 1999 and 1992, respectively. They take part in one of the fiercest rivalries in all of world football. It's known as the Derby of Eternal Enemies, and it's against Panathinaikos, who are from the center of Athens. Most rivalries around the world are born out of some kind of demographic struggle. In this case, it was born out of upper class versus working class, although the two different fan bases have really kind of similarized throughout the years, and now it's more of just a fierce sporting competition. Regardless of that, this one still gets very, very heated. They're the biggest matches of the Greek Super League every single season. 66 different players have been sent off for red cards throughout its history, and if you're not a fan of one of these clubs, it's not a day to wear green or red around Athens. On the other side of rivalry, they actually share some friendships with clubs around the world, with friendships being held amongst the fan bases of Crvena Zvezda, which is Red Star Belgrade from Serbia, as well as Spartak Moskva from Russia. Friendship meaning that supporters of the clubs will actually attend matches of the other ones and be supportive of each other. As far as former players, international fans are going to recognize a couple names that have come to Olympiacos in recent decades, with Eric Abidal and Rivaldo, formerly of Barcelona, playing for Olympiacos, Joel Campbell, the Costa Rican forward, and Luka Milivojevic, currently at Crystal Palace. At a club with so much history, there are going to be an immense amount of heroes that you need to know. I'm going to give you just 2, the first being Predrag Djordjevic, who is an incredible free kick taker, as well as an all-time appearances and goal-scoring figure for Olympiacos. The second being their all-time leading goal scorer with 224, that being Georgios Sideris. The makeup of their current squad has been colored by bringing in a lot of famed names from around Europe, with just this season James Rodriguez and Marcelo, both formerly of Real Madrid, joining the squad, and in previous seasons, Socrates from Arsenal. There is also an international lean to the amount of players that are in their squad, with Americans noticing Conrad De La Fuente, a young winger for the country, being on loan to the club from Marseille. And Olympiacos specialize in developing young talent, and on loan from Hoffenheim at the moment, they have a stellar case with defensive midfielder Diadi Samaseku. So I hope that gives you a good first look at Olympiacos. This is a famous club in world football, and definitely one to keep your eye on if you're growing into loving the sport.